Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action and allows him to make some special plays out there.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Shepard over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Shepard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On first down, Shepard. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Off-play action. Shepard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells that offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Shepard, and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Shepard. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the give, this is Evans. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking?
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Boy, this has been a nice first drive for them, but right there, Charles, a sack on 3rd and goal, that's tough.
Yeah, and if you're the head coach and the offensive play caller, if you had any thoughts about going for it on 4th down, it's a much more difficult decision now. Likely kick the field goal, but if you're going to go for it, you better have the perfect play call on your sheet.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Rich. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. To throw on third down. Rich. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Set. Yellow. 43.
Throwing to start the drive. Shepard firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw. Shepard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Wood. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Shepard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Throwing on 1st down. Shepard finding Harris over the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shepard. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle they go. It's Wood. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stanley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Rich. And Wilson with it, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Okay, ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Stanley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Looking to throw. Rich. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw on 2nd down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Off the bootleg. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Stanley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Rich. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Rich. And he fires one, but incomplete. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And did it get there? Yes. Boy, he didn't get much of that at all. He tucked it just between the crossbar and the left upright. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they did make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now here's a throw that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Shepard. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Back to throw. Shepard throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rose. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Shepard. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Shepard got his man complete over the middle. That's Barnett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Here's a handoff to Evans. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. This is Wood. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Shepard gets this one to Hill. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On 3rd down, Wood. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Let's go. 53.
On 1st down, Shepard. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Shepard. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Evans. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Looking to throw. Rich. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Shepard, he finds his man, complete. That's Wood. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Again, it's Wood. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Shepard. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Shepard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Shepard. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. his first touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out come the Falcons now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. And CD, that last throw, you ready for this, puts him over 90,000 passing yards now for his career, an almost unimaginable number.
You know, I actually sat down when you said that number because it is almost unimaginable. Because let me do the calculation here. That's more than 51 miles, Brandon. Okay? Are you kidding me? Very impressive.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some very intriguing games in that early window, highlighted by the one going on at the Superdome. A big test for the Saints as they get set to take on the Dallas Cowboys. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Carolina Panthers. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he stopped immediately there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Shepard over the middle, complete. It's Barnett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On second down, Evans looking for space. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Throwing on first down. Shepard got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On second down, it's Wood. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shepard over the middle, complete. It's Barnett. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 2nd down now, it's Wood. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle they go. Wood down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun. Shepard, he finds his man, complete. That's Wood. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Shepard, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rich going up top. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
On 1st and 10, Rich. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Shepard got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Shepard, he finds his man complete. That's Barnett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Set, yellow, 22.
To throw on 3rd down. Shepard, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 1st down, Stanley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. And down conversion.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
Here we go. Gotta be careful.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, Rich. And a completion to Wilson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
On 1st down, Rich. Over the middle, complete. That's Stanley. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Rich. And he rifles one incomplete. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to throw. Rich. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Shepard. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Shepard.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He hits Jacobs here on the crossing route.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
to throw on third down. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.